Hello everybody, this is City Scrapper. Thank you so much for joining me for day 24 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 7. Today's sketch is by Laura Whitaker, who makes amazing sketches, so I was really excited to see that she created the sketch for today. I am scrapbooking a Christmas photo of my two daughters, and I've cut it down to a 4x4 inch photo. I backed it with some papers from the collection I'm going to be using. I shouldn't even call it a collection I'm using because I only have a couple of papers from this collection. It's called Sweet Season and it's by Webster's Pages. The background paper and all the other papers I'm going to be using are from this collection. The embellishments, though, are all different embellishments that I had in my stash. The frame is, that gold frame is from my stash. I don't know where I got that from. That's been in my stash for a long time. The frames are from Simple Stories. And that pink tag is from Michael's. I got that recently. They had a big sale. I think it was about $1. So I am making a cluster with all of those items. I'm using some Prima florals. I just love those pink leaves and the mauve colored berries. And these poinsettias are Petaloo brand. And I got those at Tuesday Morning a while back. So you could see that I'm making two clusters and following the sketch pretty much as close as I can. All of the elements that I'm using in the smaller cluster, I also have in the larger cluster, and that'll just help to tie those two clusters together. The title for the layout is Merry, and you could see that I have that little gold title there. That's an American Crafts title. And I'm going to be trying out some stars. I pulled out some large ones and some small ones, and I decided to use these small gold Jolie stickers. I saw these in Tuesday Morning a while back, and it seemed like every time I went in there, they had these. So I picked up a few packs here and there, and I'm really glad I did because I use them all the time. I added some heat embossing to the background, and I guess I did not hit the record button hard enough because this part didn't record. But here you could see I'm adding another little area where I do the exact same thing. So I use this stencil, and I put some heavy-duty gel medium through the stencil. And then I added some white Martha Stewart embossing powder over the top. Here you can see I'm emptying it off, and I hit the paper from the back because when you use a adhesive that's very dimensional, sometimes the extra embossing powder gets caught. And I'm heat embossing, and that's all that I did on the other areas as well. And I like the way it adds a little extra design to the background. I'm adding some white splatters to the background as well, and I am trying to keep the white splatters in the two areas where I have the clusters, the big cluster and the little cluster. Although, you know, splatters go everywhere, but I'm not putting them all over the background. I'm trying to concentrate them in those areas. And here I'm adding some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold. And I just add a few sprinkles of it. I don't add a ton of the gold to the background. I just wanted a little touch. Once I add the color shine to the background, I dry it off a little bit. And I'm rolling some paper towel across the surface. That just gets off anything that's not dry yet. And I added this gold leaf ribbon to the background because you could see in the sketch there's a circular element behind that cluster. So I had just used this for another layout, and I had it handy, so I thought this would be perfect. I used hot glue to attach it to the background because this is the kind of thing that I don't think there's any other adhesive that would hold it as well. And I put a piece of foam over the whole entire back piece. That way it's one unit, and I could attach that down together. So now I have my main cluster done, and I'm going to arrange that cluster up on the top again. And I decided, since I already had the glue gun plugged in and ready to go, that I would just attach everything using the hot glue. And I decided to just slightly layer the title over the flowers. Now, my head was in the way, So I will tell you, I went in with these little pink flowers and just spread some around. And I also go in with some pine needles, and I just did a close-up so you could see me spreading those around the layout as well, and try to cut out as much of my head in the footage as possible, using the hot glue to attach that main cluster down a little bit more. And now I'm going around and gluing down all of those pine branches, and I keep those pre-cut in a little bag that I'll pull out for Christmas layouts. I'm adding some photo corners that I cut with the punch you could see there on the left. That's an EK Success corner punch. Adding some pink pearls. And now I pulled out some Bow Bunny glitter paste in sugar, and I'm using my paintbrush, and I'm only putting it on the pine needles and those little pink flowers that I put on. I've been using this Bow Bunny glitter paste a lot lately because I love the way it adds some shine and some glitter to the elements that I put in the background, but it doesn't add any color. It's totally clear when it dries. And I think it's perfect for a Christmas layout. It makes it look even a little bit more festive. I decided I wanted to put just one more star up there on the upper right-hand corner of the large cluster. Now I'm using a little sponge and some heavy gesso, heavy white gesso, and I'm just dabbing a little bit around all of the elements, and this helps to bring all of these different colors and different items and brands together and kind of make it look more like one unit. I am putting a piece of gold and white twine in that little tag over to the left. And that completes the layout, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please look in the description box for links to all of the other ladies who are following along with this challenge. There are YouTube videos and Instagram posts, and I hope you'll check all of them out. I hope that everybody has a fantastic day, and I will be back again tomorrow for day 25 of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, and I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.